going live now. Just have to wait for Instagram.
Is anyone here?
Let's see. We've got no viewers yet. 11 viewers. There we go. And we can go live on Instagram now.
Oh, look, we're almost in frame.
We're almost in frame on Instagram. This never normally happens. There we are.
Eee.
There we are. We're live now. Okay, nice. Just making sure everything's good. Okay.
Can everyone hear us?
Yes. Let us know if you can't hear either us or we'll play just a tiny blast of sound now.
Oh, miss!
Perfect.
Section.
Perfect. Just a little bit of John Henry laughing and saying the word miss.
Doing his brilliant laugh.
Okay.
Should we begin?
But yes, I think we can begin.
All right.
Cool. So, ahoy, me hearties. We're definitely starting with an ahoy, me hearties.
Yeah.
And welcome to the Ballad of Anne and Mary listening party. So, what is a listening party and why are we doing it? And who are we? So,
well, shall I say?
Yeah,
who
go
we
on.
Are? Well, I'll say who I am. You say who you are.
Yeah.
So although I'll say who we are first. So
Yeah.
we're the creative team of Anne and Mary. I'm Lindsay and I wrote and directed and I had a few small parts in Anne and Mary.
And I'm Laurence. I'm the composer, sound designer, editor, and yes, many other bit parts in the Ballad of Anne and Mary.
I think you did a bit more than that, didn't you?
Probably. I can't
Yeah.
quite remember all
About
of the
a million different roles. Anyway, so what is a listening party? How is this going to work? So we're going to play the first episode so we can all listen to it together. Then whenever we have something to say, we'll pause it and talk. And each time we'll answer a question or two from you guys. So this is a big part of it, that you ask us questions as well. And then we'll hit play again and so forth and so on. And finally, why have I put finally? I'm really badly reading a script. I'm really sorry, everyone. We have pinned a script. Was I getting away with it?
I think you were totally getting away with it. I didn't notice until you said the word
But then I said,
finally.
and finally. And I was like, why have I written finally into this script? I've just totally ruined the illusion. Okay, I'm going to try and talk like a normal human being, just off script now.
Go for it.
Okay, so yeah, this gives us the opportunity to answer questions from you, because we've actually spoken about Anne and Mary quite a lot on different podcasts, but we don't know what you actually want to hear about. So maybe you want to ask about the characters, or the historical figures, or the actors, or the process of writing it, or the music, the songs. Whether we achieved what we set out to do, anything at all. We're open books today.
Yeah, for sure. And why, I'm going to read like I'm reading a script now. And why are we having a listening party? Well, there's several reasons. First, it's 5 years since we released the first episode. This month is the 5th anniversary. Secondly, we're still really proud of it. And third, as audio drama makers, we don't get to experience our audience very much. So not like a theatrical team would experience their audience. So this is the communal experience that we didn't have that first time. Yeah. And fourth, we were pretty stressed about this release 5 years ago. So it's nice to do this in a much more chill manner.
Yeah.
Now that a bit of time has passed and we can look at it without our having heart palpitations.
Yeah. So the first episode is about 40 minutes. This is gonna be a big episode.
Could be quite a long one, this.
Yeah. So grab yourselves some grog and some hardtack, and let's jump into the briny blue together.
Wow.
Me hearties.
Me hearties. Okay, here we go. So this is Take the Steel, episode 1 of the Ballad of Anne and Mary. Here we go. Longcat Media presents The Ballad of Anne and Mary. Episode 1. Take the Steel.
travelers and friends gather round. A ballad have I to chill and astound, of ships run aground, of good sailors drowned at the hands of Anne and Mary. Man that is born of a woman have only the shortest of time for to be, and nowhere are folks more aware of that fate than a terrible, ravenous sea, where the waves they do tower, the winds they do blow, and krakens and monsters drag men down below. But some men are so wicked, the devil himself has cast them back up from his hell. Yes, some men and some women as well.
They say that my hair became red from the blood of the innocent sailors I've slain. They say we were crueler than Avery himself and more vicious than Blackbeard or Vane. They say it's bad luck to have women on board, and that 2 on 1 ship is a crime against God, and that crime will bring terrible luck to mankind. They say we're a plague and a curse. Yes, they say lots of things about us.
What kind of woman becomes a pirate? How did these angels come to fall? Men will be devils if they desire, but how can a woman be a pirate at all?
Flame-haired Anne Bonny and Dumb Mary Read,
Her raven locks stiff with the brine, with breasts bursting free of their binding men's shirts.
What? No, they weren't.
and bountiful booty behind.
Their tight breeches are hugging voluptuous thighs,
Stop right there.
with ruby red lips and hellfire in their eyes.
And they slip a forked tongue in your ear. Do you try to resist their unholy demands? Will you join them or die by their hands?
That's not true. Why aren't you listening to a word we're saying?
Flash the 2 beauties reveal their true form as a hydra beast vile to behold.
Stop with this nonsense.
Like a 2-headed reaper, they fight back to back, hacking bodies and harvesting souls.
No, you're oversimplifying.
They massacre all but who bow to their will. They feed off the lives of the sailors that they kill.
And the last thing you'll see as their cutlasses spill your insides on the bloody deck are 2 she-devils locked in the kiss.
Okay, let's pause there. I paused just in time for you to wipe your nose.
Yeah, me and Magenta share allergies.
Man, there's so much to talk about, even just in that first sort of few minutes there. I don't quite know where to begin.
Yeah, well, do you want me to?
Yeah, go on, yeah.
So obviously you wrote the lyrics to that,
Hmm.
and I set out the story. So generally how we work is I set out the story, and if it's a song, then I hand it over to you and you write the lyrics. That's right, isn't it? So what we wanted to do in this opening bit was set out the themes, introduce our characters, and just start with a bit of a splash.
Yeah, I mean, doing a musical was a bit experimental for us because we obviously there's music in a lot of our work, and we've done Mockery Manor, which has lots of songs, but and we've done musicals on stage. But this was always going to be a slightly experimental thing. Like, can we combine an audio drama with the sort of format of a stage or screen musical? So, yeah, we wanted to throw everything at this opening thing and then have it seamlessly sort of go into the scene that follows, and that was quite a challenge, I think, to kind of get the feeling of slipping out of a kind of liminal space of this opening song, which isn't really anywhere, and then slide it into a sort of scene full of
Theatre and
the
TV
public.
does that all the time, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's normally done with so in TV it's going to be the title screen, it's going to have some graphics that then somehow merge into a scene. And theatre, they just don't put the scenery down, do they? So they have a bare stage perhaps, and then everyone starts coming on, and then the actual kind of like space proper emerges at the end of the scene.
Yeah.
So I think that we were just trying to do that, weren't we?
You know, it's interesting. When we are making Mockery Manor, we often put in the scripts and talk about the production in quite a filmic way. So we might, even though we're talking about sound only, we might say, at this point, we'll do a sort of smash cut to JJ somewhere. Or like, you know, we'll do a slow zoom in, and we kind of have musical sonic versions of all of these kind of film terms. But when we were making this, we started talking a lot more theatrically. We started, and if you remember, we started saying like a spotlight appears on the stage on Bess the Ballad Singer at the beginning.
We should say who the actors are as well.
Yeah, so the main voice that we're hearing is Carol Stennett, who is playing Bess.
Fantastic voice.
Incredible singer. And the key thing to talk about this whole production is that this was a lockdown project. None of the cast were ever in the same room at the same time. All of these songs and dialogue sections were all recorded completely in isolation using whatever mics the cast happened to have. Some of them had never recorded themselves at home before, so there was a bit of, you know, figuring out how everything worked. Some of them were, you know, very experienced, but it was a huge range of audio coming in from different places. So making everyone sound like they were all in the same space, sometimes not even the same room, because obviously it's always very important to try and get a dry recording. So in other words, a recording where you can't hear like the sound of the room, you know, echoing around. You want it to be completely without any reverberation at all on your recording. But for this story, people have got to be like in a market square on a pirate ship. They've got to be. They're outdoors quite a lot of the time, so it's even more important than ever.
Do we have any questions?
To get a dry recording.
Also, at the time, we were directing over Zoom, and at the time it was like, "Have you heard of this thing called Zoom? It has replaced Skype." Skype. Yeah. I'd even forgotten what it was called for a second. So it was really, it was. What was everyone saying? It was just a very kind of like, is this going to work? Bizarre time, really. What's everyone saying? Already we get a bit of the narrative versus reality theme. Yes, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So a lot of this is about the stories that are told in the tabloids, and especially the stories that are told about women, how they're reduced to a kind of like sexy demon or angelic baby position.
Yeah.
The what do they call it? It's the mother,
the whore,
the maiden mother whore kind of thing.
Yeah.
What's everyone else saying? What are they saying? Should we get on with it? Actually?
Yeah, we can move on with it.
This is a long old.
We've got a long stretch.
Also, I just want to say, please don't look at my face during some of the singing, because for some reason, this damn show makes me burst into tears all the time.
You have an emotional response to this show for some reason.
I think at my core. So when I was 12, I went to see Les Miserables, and it had a profound effect on me. And I at that point, I was like, I'm going to be a stage actor, which, as you can see, has absolutely happened.
Totally.
But I think it kind of crystallized in me this desire to do great big historical musicals, and this is the realization of all of that. So, consequently, I keep tearing up like an absolute lunatic.
I also wonder whether, because
apologise.
this was made at quite a stressful time when we were all under lockdown and no one knew what was going on and everything was quite frightening. So I think maybe there might be some...
No, I'm just emotionally incontinent.
Okay,
I think
maybe it's just Lindsay's emotional incontinence.
I think yes, I'm just deranged, sadly.
Well,
right, let's
good.
listen to more of it.
Okay, here we're going to hear the first spoken scene.
Thank you!
Isn't she good?
I don't know how she remembers all those words.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, lovely. That was the Ballad of Anne and Mary. And I am selling the full text right here, right now. So roll up. Get them while they're hot. Who's first? You, madam?
Yes, please.
I heard they took Beelzebub as a lover.
Amongst others.
Disgusting. How much?
Tuppence a broadsheet, good sir.
Tuppence? Daylight robbery.
Includes a woodcut of the ladies in their breeches.
That's not bad.
Go on
Here,
then.
give me one.
I'll take two.
Yeah,
Nice
give me one.
paper, this.
make good bum fodder after reading.
I've seen them at the Old Bailey.
Really? What were they like?
You could smell the brimstone.
Oh,
We'll see him dance before long.
Nah, no hanging for them. Pleaded their bellies, didn't they?
Oh, I love a good hang.
Let 'em give birth, then string 'em up, I say.
Quite right.
Strangle the bait.
Thank you.
Change for a shilling?
Nathaniel! Last time I saw you, you were in the stocks getting pelted with cabbages.
Yes.
No. You put your money away. Free for you, darling.
Business is good, eh?
Oh, yeah. I barely get through the song before I'm mobbed.
Did you write this one yourself?
Yeah, did the woodcut too.
Wonderfully perverse.
Give the public what they want.
Missed. It's almost 1. I told the turnkey we'd be there by noon.
Aye, aye, Captain. Coming. Goodbye, Bess.
Ta-ra! Mind how you go.
Something upset you, Captain Barnett?
Over 500,000 souls in London, and you insist on exchanging pleasantries with every man jack of them. And did you really pay for that ballad?
Why not? It's research.
That woman hasn't even met them.
Listen to this. Anne Bonny and Mary Read. Abominations pumped forth from betwixt the arse cheeks of hell.
Good God.
Ah, poetry.
I trust our book will be better written.
Oh, yes. Respectable enough for a drawing room. Sensational enough to sell 10,000 copies.
Sensational. Not sure I like the sound of that.
Barnett, the people want devils. Dirty, sexy devils to offend and titillate good Christians everywhere. I will give them that.
Nothing sexy about those two. See this scar? See? Mary did that with a cutlass while Anne laughed.
That's pretty sexy.
No, it's not.
I'll make it sexy.
No, you're a journalist. Stick to the facts. And the fact is, they're awful.
How awful?
Violent, insane, not at all comely, and they smell like a couple of dead badgers preserved in cheap rum.
A good job you caught them, then.
It is.
Chapter 1. The courageous Captain Jonathan Barnett and his apprehension of the Hellcats Anne Bonny and Mary Read. Eh? What do you think?
Well, how about this? Chapter 1. The courageous Captain Jonathan Barnett. That's it. That's the whole title. The focus of the story should be on the hero, not the villains.
But Bonny and Read are rather famous, and you're not.
That is exactly the problem. It's ridiculous no one knows who I am.
Our book shall set that right.
Shame we can't set it all right and put a noose around their necks.
They'll likely die in prison.
What if they're released?
The fee would be astronomical. They couldn't afford it.
They could earn it.
How?
How do you think? This visit's costing me a small fortune.
The turnkey takes most of that.
True enough. Although...
What? What is it?
I've heard there's buried treasure.
Oh. You don't say.
I do say. Someone might retrieve it for them, pay their bond.
Who would they trust with such a task?
Oh, I don't know. Charming stranger.
A charming stranger?
Yes. A charming stranger.
Hang on. Do you mean... me?
You? Oh, miss. Very funny.
I wasn't...
Anyway, what need we of treasure? Our book shall be our fortune. And here we are, Newgate Prison. God, you can smell him from here.
You have delicate sensibilities for a pirate, Barnett.
I am not a pirate. I am a privateer.
A pirate by any other name. Hello?
Privateers work for the government.
Doing the exact same work as pirates. Gatekeepers asleep.
Privateering is a perfectly
I
respectable...
was only joking, Barnett. Hello?
Who is it?
Good evening, 'tis Nathaniel Mist of Mist's Weekly Post and Captain Barnett, the hero who captured the pirate ship Revenge, here to see the pirate hags, as arranged.
You know what? I just had a thought. You should go in alone.
What? You've come all this way. You paid for both of us to...
But what if they're too scared to talk in my presence? And we need them to relax, to open up.
You coming in or what?
One moment! Bloody hell.
I am decided. Go on, go charm the pants off them. I'll meet you later.
If you think that's best...
Don't believe half the things they say, Nathan. Do you hear? They'll lie. Heaven knows what nonsense they'll say about me.
Hang on, where are we meeting? And when?
Midnight at King's Coffee House. Good luck, miss. You'll need it.
Just pausing there.
The scenes in audio are so much longer than they are in TV or film, but they're probably comparable to theatre, aren't they?
I'd have thought so, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we have longer in this series than you would have on stage.
Especially in a musical.
Complete runtime of this is sort of is over 3 hours, which is longer than you'd have on stage in a musical.
Yeah.
So,
and in a musical, you have to have a song every 30 seconds or something, isn't it? there's a sort of expectation that you have a huge amount of songs in. How many songs in this? The whole thing is
full songs. God, I can't even remember. Sort of 12-ish, maybe 14, maybe. But
how many in a normal musical?
There may be. I think there's more normally in a normal musical. So what we've done is quite an interesting audio drama musical hybrid.
Yeah,
so where we can, because there's no rules. That was what was quite enjoyable about this. There's no set rules about how you make a musical audio drama, and also, the first episode is 40 minutes. I think one of the other episodes is like 25 minutes. If we were on TV, we'd be having to stick to a specific scheduled length. Where this can be as flexible as you like. You can put the breaks where you want the breaks to be.
Yeah,
you can spend more time in just dialogue land. And more time in music land if you want.
Yeah, I wonder if in that way, some people probably really liked that format, but I think a lot of people were like, why isn't it more like a musical? And other people were like, there are too many songs. Yeah, although we did have a lot of people going, I don't normally like musicals, but I like this.
Well, interestingly enough, Jay Dimpson here, I was appreciative that there were significant talking scenes between songs as someone who doesn't listen to musicals regularly.
Yeah. I
mean, neither did we, really.
No.
So, yeah, it's an odd thing.
I think we knew what we didn't like about musicals and what we did like about other formats. And what we did like about musicals, and we sort of then melded that together.
Yes, I remember us having a very clear goal for the song sections of this, which is that our golden rule for making a musical is we've got to be somewhere else narratively at the end of the song than we were at the beginning.
Yeah.
If you're just singing stuff that if it would not affect the plot in any way to not have a song there at all and just continue with the spoken narrative, then there's no point. That's just slowing down the action. The songs have got to make a kind of narrative or emotional leap forward in terms of the storytelling
and also
to justify their existence.
And in terms of the reality versus fantasy element, the characters only sing when they're in story land, essentially. So it starts with Bess the balladeer singing in her own liminal space, in a way, and with the other characters, in that opening song as well, there's also Anne and Mary and a whole cast of characters. So that's not actually happening. So if it's based in the reality of the drama, so Mist and Barnet. I forgot the characters' names. It's been 5 years.
It's been 5 years.
Mist and Barnet walking down the street, chatting about where they're going and why they're doing what they're doing. Neither of them are going to burst into song. But if a story is being told about the past, or if they're in a liminal space, then a song might happen.
So when it comes to Anne telling her story in prison later, that's when more singing can happen.
Yeah. Is anyone asking any questions?
Elm Goblin, I've also never been into musicals, but absolutely fell in love with this. Thank you.
Yeah.
Privateers always get so sensitive when you call them pirates.
Yeah, quite a lot of historical research went into this, but also I had to balance it out because I was like, this is a good fact. I must work this into the script in some way.
There's a temptation to just absolutely load it with facts and trivia.
Yeah, and if you're also loading it with, and this is a new character, and this is what they're doing, and moving the story on, it just gets very weighted down very quickly. So I had to do it with a kind of light touch, as light as I could, which took a lot of editing because it was pretty heavy the first couple of times. the episodes.
I think there was something like 15 different versions of episode 1 that you did.
Were there?
You did 15 drafts of episode 1. I remember that because it was the most you'd ever done.
God, I don't remember that. I think probably because it was driving me so crazy.
You probably erased that from your memory.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that first episode has to carry a lot, especially when it's audio, actually, because if you've got visual information, it's quite easy to separate out the characters. You've got all that information about what they look like, meaning that you assign meaning to them quite easily. But when it's just audio, you've only got their voice. So differentiating between them and making them memorable is really quite tough. And you can't introduce too many characters at once either. But it is quite a large cast.
It's a big ensemble. This is the biggest cast we've ever had for a production.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's a lot of different folks. So we try and make everyone's voices nicely distinct from one another. We should talk about the cast of that opening scene. So we have Carl Queensborough playing Nathaniel Mist.
This is Mist's Weekly, by the way. So Nathaniel Mist is a real guy from history.
He was a real guy, real journalist.
And did genuinely go to prison 13 times in his lifetime. Had to escape to France at one point, died in France in the end.
And he was the maker of Mist's Weekly Journal. His publication. And
he renamed it Fogg's Weekly Journal at one point. Or no, what was it? Fogg's
Weekly
Journal. Yeah, very funny. That was when he was kind of hiding from the fuzz.
And this is a real one.
Yeah, look at that.
We've got a real one. I just happened to find it for sale somewhere. Yeah. So this is from 1728, which is only a few years after this is set. So this is 300 years old. We're very, very pleased to have this.
Yeah.
So that's Carl Queensborough playing Mist.
I loved Carl's interpretation of Mist as well.
Yeah.
I think he did a really nice balance of, the academic, the man of letters, and the slightly reckless journalist who will go into a prison and talk to a pirate.
He brought a heat to the role that I think you had that was a bit of a surprise to us.
Yeah,
it?
I think I often
sort of like coiled spring energy.
Yeah, I write a lot of nerds, and it's nice when an actor brings a bit more than just nerdishness. To it. Yeah, and so it's so interesting, isn't it, when someone brings an energy to something that you hadn't, and when they do, it's like, yeah, of course, this is who Mist is. That's really nice. And Barnett is obviously played by John Henry.
Yeah, who absolutely, yeah. So John Henry Fall, who Mockery Manor fans will know as Fenwick.
Yeah, such a nice guy and so good at absolute swines.
Yeah, and he always brings some really surprising interpretations of things. He reads lines often in a way that we're like, I would never have thought of that in a million years.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant.
The eccentricity lends a real mercurial air to the characters that I really like.
So having him go, you!
Yeah, and privateer.
And here we are, is how he delivers that. Which if it were me, I would have gone, here we are.
Yeah.
But he delivers it in a very bizarre way, which is a lot of fun.
Something that occurs to me all the time, one of his deliveries, can't remember what episode it's from, but at one point he goes, I don't care.
It's in episode 3.
And that pops into my head all the time.
Yeah. It's when Scrappy the turnkey is waffling on at him, and he after that he says something else. I think Scrappy goes, "It's just one more thing," and then John Henry goes, "Go on," and it's just like, what on earth is that? But it's so expressive.
Yeah.
Anyway,
is
good.
that's who else was there?
Well, we've got there's a very small bit part at the end there. The guy on the door who goes, "You coming in or what?" That was another delivery that surprised us.
Yeah.
So that that was fucking hell! I've had a mental blank. What is that actor's name who we worked with on this?
What? James?
No, not James. No, not Dominic Brewer.
Oh,
I'm
God,
so
yeah,
sorry.
of course, yeah.
So Dom Brewer, who plays John Bonny later in
Yeah, of course. I forgot he did this.
Yeah, so he did that little bit part role there. Amusingly, some of the noises that you can hear him making in the background going, that's actually me. Because we realised we needed a few action noises. So that character, that tiny bit part, is being played by both him and me at that point.
Yeah. Oh, we also played a couple of the sort of horrible old farts.
Horrible old hags and
who
villagers.
were talking about, I love a hanging and all that kind of stuff.
String them up.
Yeah.
We gave ourselves all the little bit parts
Yeah.
so that the other actors could
Not
get
all
their...
of them, of course. There's many. There's other people in that scene as well.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But we didn't give ourselves any kind of particularly meaty roles in this so that the other actors could get their teeth into something a bit more meaty.
Yeah. All right. Any others?
That's so cool. I knew about Captain Barnett, but I assumed Mist was fictional. No, Mist is a real guy.
Yeah. And he's really fascinating. He had fisticuffs with Daniel Defoe. And this is when Daniel Defoe was working for the government as a spy. So I think he might have, there might have been, and Mist was writing about the government, writing the kind of stuff that lands you in prison and lands you in the stocks. Interestingly, Mist as well was in the stocks at one point, and he was only pelted with soft things because everyone liked him.
They liked him, so they went easy on him.
Yeah.
Mist is also believed to be the most likely candidate to have written the general history of the pirates.
Yeah, although previously Daniel Defoe was thought to have been the author.
Yeah, but they now think it's more likely to have been this guy, Nathaniel Mist. So that's very interesting. You sometimes see, and that book is the sort of definitive text of the time on pirates.
And Anne and Mary are right on the front cover as well.
That's basically how we know about them.
Yeah.
And you still see some copies of that book that are attributed to Daniel Defoe, but they think no one quite knows who it is. It's under the name Captain Charles Johnson, but that's almost certainly a pseudonym. And the most popular theory now is that it's this guy.
Well, people aren't going to put Nathaniel Mist because no one's heard of him, but everyone's heard of Daniel Defoe.
Yeah, I guess so.
So even though we kind of know that it wasn't him now, they still stick his name on it.
Yeah.
And also, if you go into that book going, "Ooh, Anne and Mary's names are really big on the front cover. I'm going to learn lots about them." It's like a paragraph, and it's really crap.
There's
almost nothing.
Almost nothing on him.
He never met them, actually. So that's a bit of the fiction that Nathaniel Mist actually met Anne and Mary. He did. There is a suggestion that whoever wrote this book did, in fact, meet some of them, but a lot of it is going to be stories that were passed around. And and that becomes a game of telephone where it starts off as one thing and it becomes something very different by the time it filters through several hundred people.
Yeah, so we'll never truly know what all of these folks were really like.
Yeah.
We have Helen Fullerton in the chat here.
Oh, who was in that scene?
Yeah.
Who's like, oh, yeah.
She's one of the folks talking about.
Said they pled their bellies, which they did do. So if you plead your belly, it means it's saying, "Please don't hang me, I'm pregnant." Mm-hmm. So that's what they both did.
They both did that.
Yeah.
And yes, Ivan Wilkinson also, as Helen says, is another one of the cast there.
Yeah, the four of us mumping our gums together.
Going,
yeah.
We do a lot of like grizzled old villagers in this.
Yeah.
Right.
And Helen and Ivan reappear in episode 4 and 5, or is it 5?
I think they're all through. I think in fact, Helen, I think, is in the very next scene.
Ah, right.
We were about to hear her again. And we're also about to hear Hayley Evanet, who I think is also in the chat, who is, of course, JJ in Mockery Manor, but is a number of bit parts in episode 1 and then eventually goes on to be Bob the cabin boy in later episodes of this. So, let's continue, shall we? And we're about to go into Newgate Prison.
Not far now.
Bread! A little bread, please.
Oh, mind the puddles.
Good sirs, please, help!
Quiet down.
My child is left alone while I am here.
No one locks a pirate up and gets away with it. Do you know who I am? I be the fearsome pirate Anne Bonny!
Good God. Anne Bonny?
Nah, that's Barbara. Bloody nuisance.
You dare treat Anne Bonny like this?
We're moving her to the East Block.
What's in the East Block?
Thicker walls.
I'll catch your gizzards out and feed them to my liver!
That's some classic big acting from Lindsay there.
Is that them?
Aye.
Like mermaids luring good men onto the rocks.
Oi, Reed! Visitor! I like to give them a warning before going in. in case they're having a shit.
Ugh, you're a gentleman. Mistress Reed?
Just going to stop it here because we have to put a slight trigger warning here, which we did not put on the original episode and have had angry messages about. There is vomiting sounds in the next few minutes. If you don't want to hear that, go away for 5 minutes.
Oh. She's unwell.
Is she?
And I could have shot him. I should have tried harder.
Madam?
He's betrayed us.
I'm here to interview you.
Go dog yourself, you Weasley hogshagger.
I'll leave you two alone.
Oh, God. Wait, don't lock me in here with her. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out.
All right.
Oh. God, what's wrong with her? Is it the contagion?
Hope not.
You hope? You little toe rag!
Get off me!
This hellhole has made me sick once in my life before. If it happens again, and you're to blame...
It's sickness of the womb! Her baby's killing her!
If you're lying...
Go.
But the other one, Bonnie. Is she well?
Aye.
Then take me to her.
We're already there. She's 3 cells along. Bonnie! Visit her! Going. Presenting Nathaniel Mist. Don't hurt him.
Don't hurt him? Greetings, Mistress Bonnie. Thank you for agreeing to see me.
Agreeing.
Right on my boot. Lovely. I'll just wipe that off. Clear phlegm, no sign of infection.
Infection? What infection?
Nothing. I heard you singing just now. Lovely. What was the song?
It's called Your Mother's a Public Ledger, open to all parties.
Is it really?
What? No.
Ah, I see. It was a joke about my dear mother. May she rest in peace. May I sit? Much obliged. I beg your patience while I assemble this marvellous little device.
What fresh perversion is this?
What is it? Well, allow me to explain. It's a portable writing desk for the travelling scribe of my own design. I haven't decided on a name for it yet, but it sits atop my lap like this. So I thought I might call it the Porter Desk. See here, it has these tiny little drawers that hold all manner of implements. Pencils, knife to sharpen them with, sealing wax, paper.
Gonna draw the Pirate Queen's kettle drums, are you?
Beg your pardon?
Gonna empty your nutmegs in private, staring at scratches on a little piece of paper. Pathetic.
Oh, no. I'm not here to draw your, drums.
Listen to me, Jingle Brains. I'm not as obliging as the turnkey makes out. The last man who came looking for a pirate mall got plenty of pirate and very little mall. You get my meaning?
I think you might have the wrong end of this. Oh, your foot, Miss Bonnie. It's right in my...
Nutmegs, that's right. You'll be picking them out of your bread basket if you're not careful. Unless you like that sort of thing. Will you pay extra if I push a little harder? You like a bit of pain, do you?
No pain, please. I'm just a writer. I'm a journalist. I'm writing a book, and I would like you to be in it. That's all.
A book?
Oh, thank God.
What kind of book?
A history of pirates.
And you want me to be in it?
Yes. Add your friend, Mary.
A book about me and Reed. I would like to read that.
I will send you a copy as soon as it's done.
Oh, much obliged.
You can read.
Better than you, I'll wager. My father was a lawyer. He trained me to be his clerk.
What a joke, surely. But you're a girl.
I was raised as a boy.
No, really?
So was Reed, as a matter of fact.
Both of you? That's extraordinary.
Quite the coincidence, isn't it?
Oh, what kind of woman becomes a pirate?
I remember when Reed told me. We were scrapping on deck.
You sneaky cow!
And Bonnie wins!
I can't believe I fell for that.
Reed.
Oh, the readers will love this. An unnatural beginning. The seeds of perversion sown from...
Would you like an apple?
No, thank you. I must write down my thoughts in the moment.
Are you sure? A visitor brought him in exchange for a look at my bare left foot. I told him if he wants to see my right foot, he's to bring hot gingerbread next time.
Oh, yes.
So, where are my apples?
Hey? Oh, they're right there. Oh, my nutmegs!
I wasn't talking about those apples.
Other apples?
In a manner of speaking.
What's wrong with those ones?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, it's a metaphor.
Metaphor?
Idiot. What's in it for me? That's what I'm saying. You get my story, but what do I get?
Why didn't you just say that in the first place?
Well...
You get... exposure.
What the hell is that?
When the book comes out, everyone will know your name.
They already do, numbskull.
Oh, so what do you want then?
Thank you for asking. See this? I wrote this note to read, but I don't trust the turnkey to take it. So you will. Wait, let me add a line or two.
Now then, Miss Bonnie.
I'll have another letter ready for next time.
Next time? Now hang on, I was only coming today.
Good pencil. I'm keeping this. Take it. And next time,
You're not listening. There won't be a next time. I'm not a delivery boy.
Do you want the whole story or not?
Insulted, ordered around. Cheek of it.
Where are you taking that chair?
Beyond the reach of your chain, where you can't get to my nutmegs. There. The thing is, Miss Bonnie, I don't want your whole story.
But you're writing a book.
A book about pirate captains and the brave men who captured them. As for you and Mary Reed, well, to be perfectly honest, you're the spice.
The spice?
Yes. So I only need a handful of details, How many men dead? How many men bedded? Did you ever meet Blackbeard? What was Calico Jack like? Is he the father of your baby? Or both of the babies? That sort of thing. Spice.
Ah, I see. You're writing some lurid fantasy.
I wouldn't go that far. I'm a journalist.
A journalist? Why didn't you say? In that case, you should interview a real pirate, like Calico Jack, or Fenwick, or Little Bob. Go talk to him.
Well, I can't. They're dead.
Ah, yes, I forgot. The only ones left are me and Reed. And I don't feel like talking to you anymore. Get out.
Oh, no, but...
Just make it up. You were going to do that anyway. Go on. Get out.
Miss Bonnie, I have no intention of lying. I am simply responding to what the public want to read.
Get the feck out of my cell. Get the feck out of my cell. Get out before I chuck my piss pot in your face. Get the feck out of my cell.
All right, okay, all right, fine. Deal. It's a deal.
What is?
The letter. I'll take it to her. It's a deal.
Nah, I've changed my mind.
But...
Get out.
No.
Unless...
What is it? Tell me, please. You were right. You're the only ones left. I suppose I do need you. What do you want me to do?
Reed doesn't write. So you are to take dictation from her and deliver her letters to me.
I suppose I can do that.
And you'll do it as long as it takes me to tell the whole story. In whichever way I see fit.
All right. Doesn't look like I have much choice. It's a deal.
Really? That was easy.
You call that easy?
Our first duel missed.
And last, if you please.
But I've got a sword and you're fighting with a spoon.
Yes, all right, very good.
Now, where shall I start?
Should we pause there? Have a bit of a chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was quite a big chunk, a lot going on in there. We still have. Here's a fun fact: we still have dents on our rice cooker from where I bashed it against the wall in our studio to be Anne bashing a piss pot on the floor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten the rice cooker was our piss pot.
Yeah. If you look at the bottom of our rice cooker, there's a big load of dents where I boshed it on the wall.
Right.
So yeah,
nice.
It lives on in our house.
Have we got any questions?
Yeah, there was a question for Lindsay. What references do you use for colloquial speech, especially swears?
This period is great for insults and things. So there's reasonable amounts online that you can find. People have written books about the fruity language of the time. I was kind of, again, sort of a bit spoiled for it and really wanted to put every single thing I came across in. Like they have 1,001 words for penis and balls and bum and boobs and all the rest of it.
It's
it was quite a
bawdy time.
Yeah, extremely bawdy. A lot of fun. You can kind of see, you can see the sort of things that were being written at the time and the sort of air of the country, and there was definitely a sort of licentiousness, and a sense of humour, and I think listening back to that is kind of interesting because my memory is so bad. I don't remember what I've written. So listening to that, I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. I really had to stop myself using 1,000 words for balls and penis. And
you get, obviously there's a lot of talk of nutmegs in that.
Yeah. Well, I had to keep using the same one, even though there were lots of different words for, for balls. Yeah. And I could have used all of them. I was like, no, I've got to stick to one because I've just taught the audience what nutmegs are. So now I have to keep using the word nutmegs.
It's amazing. It's almost like, I don't know if you've ever read Clockwork Orange, but obviously there's a whole sort of vernacular in that, a kind of made up slang, because that's set in an alternative, it's set in a future of it was a 1960s vision of the future. But it's amazing how quickly you do just read it completely normally. And I think with the context of these things, you know exactly what people are saying, even if you've never heard,
well, you do if you don't keep switching it up.
Yes, I suppose.
So yeah, there is. You can get a bit too into it, I think. Like I imagine, obviously it's not the same. I'm not suggesting it's the same, but Tolkien wrote an entire language, didn't he? And it must have been really hard not to just keep putting words in that the reader isn't going to pick up on.
Yeah.
Because once you have this information, once you have this knowledge, you're like, I must use it. But you got to exercise a bit of restraint.
There's some good ones in that. Go dock yourself, you Weasley hogshagger. That's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Yeah.
Going to draw the Pirate Queen's kettle drums.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty kind of... You just get it, don't you?
Yeah. And you can hear, actually, interestingly, the amount of travel that was happening. Nutmegs and kettle drums. And, it's bringing in different references into the language because of the amount of trade that was happening.
Yeah. There's a interesting little tiny little sound design notes from this. Firstly, is that there's a certain point where the first time she kicks him in the balls, you hear the sound of a knife falling to the floor, which it just sounds like chaos in the room. But actually, Reed later on stabs someone with a knife, and that's like where that knife came from.
Yeah.
Also,
because she's peeling an apple, isn't she? Or no?
She just munches an apple.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay.
But
oh yes, no. He sharpens his pencil. That was it. Because I was like, how did she get the knife? Yeah, and so I had him sharpen his pencil with a knife, and then he drops the knife when she kicks him in the balls. Yeah.
Also,
stuff which is very easy to do with a camera, less easy to do in audio.
You've got to have some slightly contrived ways of showing and telling these things because we don't have the luxury of visuals. Also, you would not believe how difficult it is to achieve convincing sounds of heavy chains moving around.
Yeah.
This was a thing that took us absolutely ages to get right. So the sounds of Anne's chains, we wanted her like prowling around like a tiger in this place, quite this frightening presence held down by chains. Because that's what he goes in sort of envisaging.
Yeah.
And every chain that we found to rattle just sounded like jingling, tinkling.
Yeah, like Tinkerbell wearing jewellery.
Yeah.
It didn't have that kind of heft to it.
We wanted like heavy, kind of rusty sounding.
We were getting big chains and they still didn't sound right. At one point, I remember I was looking up things like ship's chains.
Yeah.
And being like, if we bought a short length of ship's chain, then maybe that would suffice. But these things are absolutely massive and incredibly heavy and quite expensive. So then we put locks onto a bike chain, was it?
I think we got the heaviest chain we could sort of find, and then we attached lots of things to it. So we attached sort of heavy
Padlocks.
heavy bits of iron, padlocks, I think some garden tools and stuff. We were dragging it around on concrete, trying to get this.
And
this
even the
heavy
type
chain
of
thing.
concrete as well, because we had a big concrete slab that we thought would suffice for like a dungeon floor, but it sounded a bit tinny, didn't it?
Yeah, in the end, weirdly, what sounded perfect for walking on a concrete floor was lino. I recorded the footsteps in our kitchen.
And I think we scraped the chain on the garden path.
Yeah.
Because you need a lot of below the garden. So this concrete slab we had, you could hear the air between it and the ground. So we needed something that was just concrete and then soil all the way down. And then you can hear it has deeper resonance because of it.
Yeah. So this was still when we were still kind of learning a lot of sound design as well. So it took a very long time to figure out some of these things. We're still learning always, but
You did individual footsteps.
Yeah. Chains and footsteps and scrapes and things.
Sorry, the cat needs the toilet. I'm just going to let him into.
Lindsay's going to let Nico into the loo. He's going to make a stink. Can't believe you let him in.
Yeah, that was a mistake, wasn't it? Never mind.
Well, the next time we're listening, if he makes a stink, one of us can go and clear up there. The live experience, guys.
Yeah, another thing we share in common with Magenta and Bern. It's strange, isn't it? Although she was very scathing about Anne and Mary. I think it's because it makes her too emotional and she's embarrassed.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Yeah.
That'll be it.
Yeah.
Anything else to say? Oh, yeah. An interesting point about this is when you hear this tiny little bit of flashback of Anne remembering the first time that, Reed, she found out about Reed also having posed as a boy and all of this. She says, we were scrapping on deck, and then you hear the sound of her winning this little scrap. And we later on in that scene, we hear the real version of it when we finally get to that moment in time.
Which is episode 3, actually,
It's
isn't
episode 3.
Yeah.
She doesn't win, she loses.
So but that's memories, see? So even the stories that we tell ourselves and about our own past can get warped slightly in the retelling.
Yeah, everyone is an unreliable narrator. And that's sort of the theme of this whole thing is storytelling.
There wasn't a hell of a lot of verifiable history about Anne and Mary as well. So I was like, I need to fill in the gaps. But it feels weird to fill in the gaps and go, this is fact. This is what happened. So actually writing about a story which is about the unreliable nature of stories means that we can do what we want. We can fill in the gaps and go, well, it's up to you. This could have happened. Maybe it happened this way. Maybe it didn't. Yeah. None of us know.
No, yeah. We never will know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gives you a lot of freedom.
Yeah, it does.
Quite a nice way to make a historical adaptation.
It gave us the freedom to give it the ending that we wanted, rather than the slightly grim. Like we do know the end of Anne and Mary in the real world.
Well, we know the end of Mary Read. We don't really know the end of Anne Bonny, I don't think.
Or it's a bit more the other way around, actually.
Is it?
Kind of. Well, we know. Shall I tell you all the real ending, the real historical ending? You can look it up, but I could just tell everyone.
I feel like you should now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Anne gets out. Anne gets out of prison. So Anne actually came from a rich family. And her father, the suggestion is, they don't know for sure, but she did get out, and someone paid in the back then. If someone paid enough, and probably nowadays as well, you could get out of prison. So the idea is that her father probably showed up and paid her way out. But we know that Mary was very ill in prison, and she probably died in prison. But we don't actually know for sure if she did or not. But it's that is almost certainly what happened. But there's no death certificate or anything like that. So because of that ambiguity, I was like, well, we know Anne got out. We don't necessarily know that Mary didn't get out.
Yeah, and poor record keeping and all sorts of things. Anything could have happened.
Yeah, and people can recover. We know she was ill in prison, but people can recover.
Yeah.
So why not go with the nicer version, really?
Yeah. So that's the
and have a
version
daring escape as well.
That's the version that we ran with.
Yeah, and that's the reason for Barbara as well. The character of Barbara, played brilliantly by myself, who is the one who says, "I'm Anne Bunny!" Because the idea that maybe, they're going to try and cover their tracks and going, "Oh no, Anne's still here. She's still in prison. Oh, we'll let her out. Let's let her out." And it's not really Anne. It's this other woman posing as her because they don't want to admit that Anne and Mary escaped prison. So that was my thinking. That's why I came to that.
Switcheroo, and relying on the fact that no one really knew what anyone looked like. No one could really particularly verify anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, there is a famous woodcut of Anne and Mary where they've each got a boob out.
Well, that's it. Like, I sort of just doubt that they went around doing that. The story goes.
Whoops! Oh no! One of my breasts has fallen out again.
The story goes that just before they killed a man, they would bare their breasts to show him that they have been bested by a woman. Sounds like
hang on a minute.
Absolute bullshit.
About to do the final slash of the sword, and you go, one second. I'm just going to unbutton
Get
my
a load
shirt.
of these.
Yeah, ha. But you feel stupid now, don't you?
What are you doing?
Then stabbed.
Very weird ending to their life, if that was the case. So I don't believe that for a second. This is all complete sensationalist nonsense.
Oh yeah, and that's what this whole thing is about as well. So
yeah.
Anyway.
So we're now about
and people
to...
lying, like Barbara lying that she's Anne Bonny.
Exactly. Yeah. So now we're about to hear the first part of Anne's story. So we're about to go into singing again.
Oh no.
Well, now let me see. Where were you born?
Alrighty. County Cork, Ireland, 1698. My mother was a maid in my father's house. I was born on the wrong side of the blankets.
And what were your earliest memories?
The warmth of her. And the soft scratch of her calluses as she stroked my face. And she'd sing. Sleep, sleep, Grandma Cree. Here on your mama's knee. Angels are guarding, and they watch o'er thee. The birding sing a fluting song. They sing to thee the whole day long. The fairies dance isle and dale for very love of thee. For very love of thee. Rest tired eyes the while. Sweet is thy baby's smile. Angels are guarding, and they watch o'er thee. She won't settle.
I just want to pause briefly and talk about that song because there's more going on there than meets the eye. The tune of that, so I wrote that obviously to sound like a traditional Irish folk song. The lyrics are an existing poem, aren't they, that you found?
Oh, I can't remember.
I think they are. So the lyrics are the lyrics are a real piece of folklore, but the tune is actually the same tune as the opening ballad. It's one of those things. It's reharmonized. You don't hear it, but the tune goes da, na, 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 which in this major key sounds completely different for when you're at the start of the show going, "Come, travelers and friends, gather round." It's actually the same. Doesn't change at all. The whole thing is the same as the opening ballad. It's just done in a completely different context, and you hear it as a completely different song. So yeah, it's interesting what you can kind of do thematically in music and not notice, but probably kind of feel instinctively on some level.
Makes it feel a piece, doesn't it? Like a consistency.
And it's all storytelling. This is a storytelling moment. Bess's ballad at the beginning of the thing is a storytelling moment. So that's the feel of the whole thing. We also had that interesting moment where Christina's voice, which I haven't name checked. Christina Bianco.
Yeah.
Our amazing Anne Bonny.
Amazing.
One of the most extraordinary singers I've ever met.
Yeah.
It's really quite incredible being in a room with her while she's recording.
Yeah.
She's also Kirstine in Mockery Manor season 3. And I think that was the first time you had been in the studio with her.
Yeah.
Hearing her
tears. What is it about singing, man?
Good singing is powerful. Yeah. But we had this moment here where her voice merges with Colette Buchel, who's playing Anne's mother. We do this kind of handover, and it's an interesting moment because their voices do not really blend at all. Christina has quite a sort of quite a present, sort of almost slightly Disney-ish sounding voice, and Colette is a much sort of darker, warmer. She's an opera singer, Colette, so their voices are very, very different. So we have this odd moment where we hand over from one voice to another to kind of convey going from one person to another. I really like that. It's actually one of my favorite bits in the whole thing. That little moment.
Yeah, I really.
And then we go out of that again in a second when we go out of the mum story and back into Anne's story, and we even have their lines overlap in speaking as well, which is a lot of fun. Should we hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. Dream, dream, grama cream.
I have to go, love.
Ah, no. Anne barely gets to see you. Anne, put that knife down.
She's fierce. If only she were a boy. I'd train her up to work alongside me. Father and son.
Sounds weirdly like Matty. I only have one Irish voice and it sounds like Matty.
Yeah.
Well now, there's a thought.
Here's another. The Americas. There's opportunity to be had there. We could start afresh. Leave the old wife at home.
Do you mean that?
I do.
A new life together. Wouldn't that be something? Ah no, this isn't working.
Whoa, why are you stopping?
This isn't my memory, it's my mother's. It's her story, not mine. Let's skip forward to the real beginning.
When I took the reins for the first time, I was 16.
Fine. Please, go ahead.
There, girl. We'll be gone soon.
1714. My mother had died 3 years before. I was living with my father and his wife in Charlestown, Carolina. I was the bastard stain on his reputation, but he couldn't quite bring himself to throw me out. I had my mother's crinkly eyes, he said, but I had her fire, too.
Shove it up your ass!
You rotten shrew, you low-born cuckoo.
My stepmother was pure deranged with respectability, so you can imagine how she felt about me. Now if you want a portrait of cruelty that would make a pirate cringe. And yet, my father would just look the other way.
Anne, let's not rock the boat. And for pity's sake, don't upset her.
Coward. Is there any wonder I'd take a horse and escape into town? Yeah! Yeah! I'm going to Charlestown, I'm gonna get drunk, and I might start a fight. I'm gonna bet a man, a particular man. I got John in my sights. For a few sweet hours I'll be free from my coward father's house. It's tonight, but just one night. I'll be a girl who goes where she damn well goes, taking a midnight ride in her father's clothes. My horse may be saddled, but she's running free, and she only truly gets to feel the rushing of the wind when she's with me. I'm gonna cut and run. For too long I've been a loaded Switching to fire on the shackles that keep me here. Well, no more, enough, I'm done. I'm gonna cut and run. I don't know a thing to anyone. I'm gonna cut off the anchor that weighs me down in a flash. I'll cut and run. Cut and run. They were to keep me small, they were to keep me all polite. They were to keep me mild, keeping the bastard child out of sight. My father calls himself an honest man, a respectable man, but they're both twisted up inside. They dress their cruelty up in fancy clothes and politesse, but it is cruelty nonetheless. They keep their greed and selfishness disguised. They're keeping me weak and sick with this mock gentility, making me wear this mask of respectability. Well, I ain't gonna take it. I'm gonna be free to wear my rage and my pain and my cruelty and my joy for all to see. And this lad that I'm meeting is a pirate. He's the most exciting lad I've ever seen. Though he says right now he's between ships, he's no less of a pirate to me. And he's my guarantee. I will never be like them. I will be free. Free. Ha! I'm gonna cut and run, live in liberty, I'm about to run. No longer trapped as a daughter in name alone, no more false facades undone. I'm gonna cut and run, gonna make a husband of that John. But until then, I will just have to be the stain on my father and stepmother's upright name. So I'll drink, screw and fight till they're rid with shame, and then I'm gonna cut and run.
We should probably talk about Cut and Run.
Yeah.
So
it's very Disney, isn't it?
It's
I
very
love it.
Disney. I mean, that's kind of, I think if there's a sort of like the kind of the one that would be taken out of this production and done on its own, like the kind of let it go of this show, it's probably that song, Cut and Run.
It's a hard sing though, isn't it?
It's apparently Christina, who's, you know, an astonishing singer, says it's one of the hardest things anyone's ever made her sing, which is, I think, a slightly my fault. I basically just threw everything at it. I didn't really think about, because I wrote it and with my own voice, doing the demo myself, and I didn't really think about where it would actually sit for a woman's voice. Apparently, it's like right on a load of really awkward breaks and things. The leaps that like what is it? Apparently, it's just really horrible to sing, but she does it really well. You wouldn't know. At the end of the first recording she sent over to me, after she holds that at the end, you can hear her go like that. So
well, it's fast as well, isn't it?
It's fast. There's a lot of words. It's definitely a challenging one, and I did that intentionally. I wanted it to be like a real showstopper.
We knew it could be recorded as well. Whereas if this was a theatre show and you had to replicate that performance every single night, that would be too much, wouldn't it?
Probably, yeah. She the advice from Christina was, you know, if you ever do this again, maybe make it just a little lower. Just a little bit lower, and apparently it's just very high. And so maybe if it was in a slightly different key, then it would be a little easier to sing.
Yeah, although she knocks it out of the park, doesn't she?
Yeah,
she's amazing.
I'm glad it's in the key that it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the main thing about that song, of course, is that the rhythm section mostly consists of a horse's running hooves. So that do 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 is what we thought. We knew we had this scene where she's running away from home on horseback, so it just made sense to make the rhythm of the song feel like a horse riding rhythm. And then taking it a step further, I thought, well, what if I actually just take the sound of a horse and time it perfectly? So I found a recording of a galloping horse, painstakingly went in and moved all of the little clops to be perfectly in time with a grid, made a sort of fairly lengthy loop, so it wouldn't feel like a looping thing. It would feel like just a constant running horse.
Did the horse not have perfect rhythm?
No, the horse was way all over the shop, useless. Never worked with animals. And then for the sort of middle eight section, where and this lad that I'm meeting is a pirate, which is a slightly more thoughtful piece of the song. She's thinking about the future, and he says he's between ships, but hey, it's fine. That at that moment, the horse goes into, I don't know if it's called a canter or whatever.
Fast horse. Oh, right, slower horse.
Like a mid-tempo.
Mid-tempo horse, right.
And so that gives you another rhythm, like dun 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 dun. A kind of 6/8, very much like a folk rhythm. They're all folk rhythms in this. So that gives that very natural horse rhythm. It gives you just a different feel for that section, and then we're back into the gallop for the end of it.
Extra fast horse.
Yeah, super fast horse. And there's a huge mixture of instruments on there. There's sort of layers and layers and layers of instruments. Some of them are sample library recordings of violins and things like orchestral instruments that I'm playing with my keyboard, and some are me with mandolins and guitars and electric guitars and scraping fiddles, and even I think at one point I was like scratching the strings of the guitar to make another layer of a trot. Is that
a mid-tempo? Yeah.
Thank you, Elm Goblin. Yeah, a trot.
Should we get on with it?
Yeah.
Let's
get on with it. Okay.
Was Mary Read in Charlestown? Is that how you met?
Oh, no. Read was across the Atlantic back then, fighting the French.
A soldier? No. Tell me.
Ask her yourself. Although I warn you, Read can be awful private.
Well, it would be a shame to have to leave her out of the book.
Don't do that.
Well, so tell me what she told you about her life before you met her.
All right. Read's last campaign was in Belgium.
Look at these men, their tired faces lit by firelight, bruised and battered from fight after fight, but night after night we've sung together, my brothers and I. This is my home, these lads my family and my sanctuary. For these 10 years I have been free to be me, to a certain degree. They've only seen what I would have them see. I was so nervous when I joined at 21, a far cry from the soldier I've become. I've lived and fought with them and never been unmasked. Now I am older than I was and not as fast, but being Mark, I have not been judged. When I have gambled, wrestled, cursed and drunk too much, I've spoken freely all these years, sharing jokes and stories, hopes and fears. These are the pleasures of men, but all campaigns must end. And once we sail tomorrow, bound for England, when will I ever feel these pleasures again? What would it be like to be free from them that would have me bound in corsets and respectability? This is the life that I have had through camouflage and sheer audacity. But oh, what would it be like? What would it be like to live as me? I could breathe.
Mark!
Daniel.
Wait! Can I walk with you?
Of course. Daniel, leaving Daniel hurts. Will I ever see him again? We've shared so much and yet so few words. But he silently seeks me out, and I too seek him out, to eat, to drink, to fight, to sleep. And then that night when we were drunk and he pinned me to the ground, there was a moment, just one brief moment.
Mark, can I ask you a question? Something's been on my mind. Something I've noticed.
Oh, no. Of course. What is it?
Are you... forgive me.
Go on.
Are you... I've seen...
Is everyone's sound okay? We see that the sound's gone out.
Some people saying they've lost their sound. I mean, we're about to pause anyway, but I just want to check that everyone's good. Give us a cheer if you can still hear us. Twitch hears us. Good until you paused it. Everyone on YouTube okay? Fine over here. Okay.
Okay. So you heard the tender exchange between Reed and Parker.
Reed and Parker. It just sounds exactly like Parker, doesn't it? Oh my God. Okay. Salty V Dog. Everyone else seems to be okay. Give the page a refresh if you're having troubles. But we'll keep an eye on that.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's an interesting song. That's Suze Kempner, who's our Mary Reed.
Another fantastically talented person.
I mean,
God, we really lucked out with everyone in this cast.
This cast is something else.
Yeah.
Just listening to it again makes me really kind of appreciate them all again. And both Christina and Suze, for those two songs, which we recorded quite early on in this process, I think they sent us like 2 takes of each one, and both kind of went, "Is that all right? Kind of like that." And it's like, yeah, that's fine. That's perfect.
That's brilliant.
It's really good. Did you guys notice that the last bit of her song there is the same tune as Cut and Run? Yeah. Because that is the sort of I want theme of the show. Yeah,
so in musicals, near the beginning, the main character always has an I want moment in the form of a song. And you get it in non-musicals as well, where the character in some way, either explicitly or implicitly, declares what it is, where they want to go in life.
I want adventure in the great
yeah, and then it's up to the story to deliver that. So it can be really explicit in musicals. It's very much just stating it boldly. This is what we're aiming towards, guys. This is what the happy ever after is all about.
The cliche of musicals is someone going, "Oh, nothing ever happens to me.
If only X, Y, and Z would happen.
Some interesting story would happen to me and whisk me away for about 2 hours with an interval." So that's kind of the I want theme of this show is the cut and run theme.
Yeah. So they both want to be free at this point, free to be themselves, free to have adventures.
Yeah. And Reed at this point wants to be free to be with Daniel.
Yeah.
Who
is
marry.
Another historical figure. Yeah. And this bit is all completely true. Mark Reed, Mary did present as Mark, was a soldier. I think, actually, I don't know. I can't remember if I invented the name Daniel because actually her husband had a difficult Flemish name. I can't remember.
Bit's not accurate.
Yeah.
But
there were certain things I tweaked.
I believed they opened a public house together for a while, didn't they?
Yeah, that's right. And I think he might have died on the crossing to America.
Yeah, which we did incorporate into episode 2, the capture of the Margaret. Which was the ship that they were crossing on. A lot of this is true, and interestingly, we can't remember which bits are true and which bits are not, which is like furthering the whole point of this thing, really.
I do think they were both brought up as / treated like boys as well.
Bonnie and Reed.
Yeah, by their own parents. Anne, not quite as much as Mary. I think Anne was taught maths in a way that you would only normally teach a boy. But I think Mary Reed was actually... there's a suggestion that her brother died and her mother just started dressing her as her brother. Or something like that. I can't quite remember.
She really was a soldier posing as a man. So that part is definitely true.
Yeah, and I don't think she had one boob out while she was doing it.
Yeah, before every kill on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Get a load of these.
Yeah, not the best way to remain under the radar.
Not subtle.
Should we go back and see? Hopefully the audio works for everyone.
Yeah, I hope so. Interesting how much I sound exactly like Parker in that sequence.
There's only so many voices we can have.
Yeah, I try my best. We try our best to do lots of different things. Okay, here we go.
The way you...
What?
Look at me. The way you look at me.
What way is that?
Like you want me. Do you? Want me? Because I want you.
Oh no, what happened? Did he find out?
He did.
And? Did he want Mark? Or Mary?
Either. Both.
Oh, my darling.
He wanted Reed.
Daniel.
Meanwhile, in Charlestown...
Oh, my darling. Anne.
John.
Oh, Anne, my...
Oh, will you stop kissing long enough for me to marry you? I now pronounce you man and wife.
Come here, wife. Do you love me, Anne?
I love you, John.
Tell me, am I a handsome man? Do I turn you on?
You're not so bad. Vainest man in North Carolina. Where shall we go, John? I heard of a place where pirates gather.
Why don't we go and visit your folks?
My folks? But they don't like you. Or me. We just eloped, John.
Need I remind you we're totally broke? They might want to give us a wedding
Oh,
present.
let's not waste our time. I heard tell there's a place where the pirates congregate outside of the clutches of the law. A separate state of buccaneer mates, always hungry for that next big score. And you're a pirate, so you could find a ship there.
Sounds great. I'm sorry to piss in your rum, but maybe you've noticed we're living on crumbs.
What are we waiting for? Let's set sail.
Ask your parents for help. The deed is done, the vows is read, they can't do nothing about it. A wee bit of coin for the newlyweds would help the lovebird out a bit.
This will not work, John.
How do you know if we don't have a go?
Fine.
The purchase of 10 acres of land. Anne!
Hello, Father. Have you heard my happy news? I know I ain't exactly been a perfect daughter, but we wondered if we...
You?
Oh dear.
Ah, shit. Thought you'd be out.
Get out of here, you bastard child, you rotten shrew, you low-born cuckoo. You are the reason our name's defiled. We'll never be rid of the shame of you.
Screw you!
Did you hear how she spoke to me?
Yes, dear. You heard your stepmother. Don't ever darken our doors again.
Shove it up your ass!
Anne, we'll try again. When she's cooled down, we'll try again.
No, John. I told you it wouldn't work. We don't need their charity. We could just go, John.
Anne.
We've got all the wherewithals. You're a pirate after all. Onward.
Look, you don't understand.
To the Republic of Pirates.
The situation there is not that simple.
Nassau.
The Ballad of Anne and Mary was written by Lindsay Sharman, directed by Lindsay Sharman and Laurence Owen. Music and sound design by Laurence Owen. The series was produced by Longcat Media. For information...
There we go.
Yeah.
Episode 1.
Episode 1.
Did you like it, everyone? It's really interesting hearing it again.
It is, yeah. You probably haven't heard it for ages.
No.
I think I've only heard it once or twice in the last few years. We tend to kind of be like, and that's done, and move on to something else.
Yeah.
But yeah. That song...
that was originally going to be like the whole thing, wasn't it? We were going to have a sung-through musical.
Yeah.
Do you remember? That was the first thing that was written.
So that whole piece of music, which we ended up splitting into two, it's a kind of 10-minute sequence called The Republic of Pirates. The first half of it goes at the end of this episode, and the second half of it is at the start of episode 2. That was the first piece of music that we made for the whole thing. And yeah, it sounds a lot more kind of Sondheim-y than everything else, because we had this idea that it would be sort of almost sung through, as in not much talking at all. The whole thing would just be this kind of rolling musical scene, and it became quickly apparent that was quite exhausting, like too much.
Yeah, too much to listen to. Also, a huge amount of work.
And also not a great product. It would be just too tiring.
Yeah.
Especially without the visuals to help you along. So, but there's bits of that aesthetic that still remain. So we have that. We have the sword fight in episode 3. Their scrap, their sexy duel in episode 3.
Yeah.
In the end, the way we often do it with music and lyrics is Lindsay will write a kind of prose version of what the song should contain.
Yeah.
And then I'll go away and turn it into verse. But for that, if you remember, I didn't do that. I just left it exactly as you wrote it because I thought it worked really well like that.
Yeah. You know, that's the first time, and I think the only time I've ever tried to write romance, as in genuine chemistry between people. I didn't think there was much between Anne Bonny and John Bonny, because there's not supposed to be. She's kind of using him.
Yeah, well,
he's her ticket out of there,
and he's an arsehole. He has no respect for her.
Yeah, they're kind of using each other. But actually, I wanted it to be real between Reed and Daniel, because historically it did look like that was a real thing. But yeah, and then of course between Anne and Reed, I wanted there to be genuine chemistry as well. And I don't think it was an interesting headspace to go into, because I think I always write the comedy of a love story, but I don't think I've ever written the chemistry of one before. And so yeah, it was nice. It was nice to write.
You speak a lot about the sort of earnestness of this production being quite different to other things that you've written
maybe. Well, I think musicals actually give you that allowance as well, because isn't there an idea that when the characters are feeling something, if the emotion gets to a certain point, if it gets intense enough, they burst into song. Like the point of a song is that they can't say it, but they can sing it, or something like that.
Yeah.
Have you heard that?
Yeah, I've heard something along those lines.
So really, a musical demands a certain amount of earnest, intense emotion.
Yeah, otherwise it's a bit
one eyebrow cocked.
It's kind of unwieldy. Either it's one eyebrow cocked and it's a bit, hey, look at us, we're doing a thing.
Yeah, and aren't we clever?
Or or it's just sort of not actually a particularly effective vehicle for storytelling.
Yeah,
so,
I wanted people to feel.
yeah. It's the most sort of heartfelt, I think, of the work that we've made.
Yeah. I mean, it has happened in some of the other things that I've written, where I'll be writing and going, and actually getting quite into it to the point where I'm having a little weep. I do a lot of weeping. I'm very unstable.
You're quite weepy, aren't you?
Yeah. But I really did with this one, and the stress of lockdown might have been part of it, definitely. But also, I think it's because I was really trying to inhabit these characters, and some real shit happens to them, but also some very beautiful moments, and I really wanted to try and express that and communicate that.
Historical fiction, by its nature, is always going to be full of real shit happening to people.
Yeah.
Because it's a real shit time. hard to be in the past.
Well, the present's not great either.
Present's not
there's
great,
there's
but-
plenty of horrific shit that happens now, but I think there's something about historical fiction that it's slightly removed. So the trauma, while still traumatic, is somehow not as present. And that allows the kind of like emotion of intense trauma to be a bit more palatable. Maybe. I don't know. A bit easier to take. Certainly for me.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
is.
It feels it's just like a bit of having a bit of time and distance away from something. Makes it a bit less.
Have we got any questions?
Yeah, do let us know if you have any questions.
And
at
if
this
we've
stage.
missed questions, because I reckon as this is scrolled downwards, we've probably missed quite a few questions. So apologies if you've written something and we've gone straight past it. If you do have a question, could you put it in capital letters?
Then we've got half a chance of seeing it.
Yeah. And feel free to repeat it as well, because the chances are, even now, as we scroll back, we might miss it again.
Yeah. Forgotten so much. Yeah, we had as well, Helen.
Yeah, my God.
I remembered a thing listening to the last couple of songs that I had two instruments that I used that were sort of associated with each of the main characters. There's a tin whistle, that high fluting sound, which is associated with Anne Bonny, which is like a little bit more kind of strident sounding and a bit more immediate and feisty. And then the bass recorder which is a much more mellow, kind of darker sound, which is associated with Mary Read's music, and that kind of is a little bit of a musical picture of the two of them. Read is a quieter person; they're older, they've seen a lot more, and so that sort of that sound world felt kind of strangely appropriate for that character. That is the instrument. The bass recorder is the instrument that plays the theme tune in of the Mandalorian. You know that. It's that instrument, so you can hear a lot of that instrument in Mary Read's music.
Did you kiss so much that the minister had to say stop kissing? Seemed like you shared a memory on that line.
What do you think that was?
Well, for our own marriage. No, we had a very chaste, slightly embarrassed kiss. Although I also cried then as well.
Yeah.
So
I think that
it would have been more appropriate. Well, if it was more based in life, then the minister would be like, "Is she okay? She seems to be losing her mind."
No, I was saying you seemed like you shared a memory. Yeah. I think what we were sharing at that point was me looking at you going, "Is that me as well?" Which I'd forgotten that I was playing the minister.
Oh, right, okay.
So
I thought I thought maybe you thought
well?
I'd put an actual incident from our own life into the fiction. Yeah, no, it was you doing the minister.
It was me going, "Would you stop kissing long enough for me to
that's
marry
it.
you?"
Yeah. Yeah, we do accents if we can't get a different kind of voice going.
I mean, the number of... I can't believe that in the early days of Mockery Manor, I was going, I'm just not sure about playing two characters. I think it's going to be way too confusing for the listeners. We haven't got a visual. I think it's going to be really confusing.
Yeah, 6 years later, we have played so many characters.
I think in this show,
we're very cheap.
In Anne and Mary, I think I play 15 roles. I remember.
Right.
That was, and they're all mostly just variants on irritating little bastard.
Yeah, I don't think I played too many.
I think you are quite a few.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sure you're at least sort of 6 or 7.
I remember I play all the grossest characters. Don't I play the one that interrupts Mist? He's trying to break into... No, Bess is trying to break into release Mist.
This is episode 4, yeah. So Mist is incarcerated in Barnett's house. And
I'm some grotesque weirdo.
Mist breaks him out of the window. Yeah, what's the name of the character?
I can't remember, but
she's
basically
called like Pisshead Betty or something. It's not that.
If anyone is really disgusting, I tend to play them because I enjoy that. It's fun.
Yeah, Riverside. Yeah. Causes a scene for a shilling or something.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
She goes, get a load of these.
Yeah.
Which is in fact a more believable usage of the showing your breasts.
Yeah.
To people.
Yeah, causing a distraction. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So, any other questions? Anyone for anything else?
I think Jay Dimpson said, "Can we have more? Can we do the same for any of the other episodes, for the remaining episodes?"
Yeah, I mean, if people want it, absolutely, would be more than happy to.
If you like this format, we can do it.
Yeah. Yeah, and we might remember a bit more because now that we've heard episode 1,
Well,
our memory might be jogged a bit.
Broken the seal of memory on the Ballad of Anne and Mary.
You know, we're actually in... So season 4 of Mockery Manor's coming up. And there's a musical in Mockery Manor this time.
Yeah, this is an exclusive.
Yeah.
I don't think we've made this public
So
yet.
it's set on a cruise ship. And what happens on cruise ships? Well, you don't really get rides, but you do get a lot of entertainment. So there's a musical called The Spirit of the Manor.
Spirit of the Manor.
On board the ship Whimsy in Mockery Manor.
Yeah, so you are getting some more like musical theatre style long cat media content pretty soon.
Yeah.
In season 4 of Mockery Manor. I'm writing the songs right now. We've recorded one of the songs from season 4.
Yeah.
With Nicolette.
It's taken this long. I would have done a musical before now, you know. But you were resistant. If anyone is like, why hasn't there been another musical? You can blame Laurence.
Yeah,
I can't do it on my own either.
You can, but what I will say is this almost killed me. The Ballad of Anne and Mary.
I know. That's why it took so long to recover, wasn't it?
More than anything else we've ever done. I think also because we had a PR company working with us on this.
Oh yeah, because we got a grant from the government.
And so we said, like, look, they were going, you need to tell us exactly when this is going to be out.
Yeah.
Because we need these release dates so that we can do a proper campaign, which we did. And
Yeah.
we told them, but we always underestimate how long.
Yeah, so it was taking quite a while, and the PR company was like, where is it? You need to deliver it now. And we were freaking out, and Laurence was having to work round the clock pretty much. And I think we were late with it. We had to push it back at least 2 or maybe even 3 times.
We only pushed it back once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, only once. And then the PR company were like, oh, fine, okay. And then because they were clearly annoyed, we didn't push it back again.
Oh, okay.
But it did mean that I was like working till 3 a.m.
Yeah, and I think, Laurence suffered, so...
it almost killed me. But I think enough time has passed now, 5 years, that I'm ready to do another musical again, which is good. Karen, I thought you were actually going to do the whole thing today and was firmly sat. My God, that would take ages. If we were going to do all 5 episodes of Anne and Mary tonight, it's taken us about
with us chatting
like
so much
2
as
hours
well.
to do. This would have been an all-nighter.
Has it been 2 hours?
No, it's been an hour and 30. Yeah.
Okay, we haven't done too badly because we were very aware that this could go on for quite a long time.
Because we've not said half the things that we could say about this. It's unbelievably dense. This particular show.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more we could say. Yes, could you get any of the cast involved? It'd be nice to hear their feelings on their characters too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Well, we can go and get Boomer right now.
Oh, yeah.
Boomer was in...
Yeah. Christina Anne, she's actually touring right now.
Yeah.
So if you're in the UK, you can catch her in...
The Ballad of, amazingly, Johnny and June.
Yeah.
Where she's playing
June Carter.
June Carter. It's the Johnny Cash and June Carter story. So, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're in the UK... look up The Ballad of Johnny and June and go and see Christina Bianco doing that right now.
Yeah.
I mean, Suze Kempner also is touring constantly, so go and see Suze Kempner in a venue near you. And I wonder what Carl is up to. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah.
Carl Queensborough, who was our Nathaniel Mist, he was Hamilton in the West End.
And yet we didn't get him to sing until the very final song. So in the finale, he has his only piece of singing. And I was like, why the hell did we get Hamilton and not get him to sing?
Yeah.
That was the stupidest thing
we came up with
did.
this brilliant, like, oh, no. Only in the storytelling sections will we have characters singing.
And then we were like, he's not in the storytelling sections. Shit. Yeah. He's also a brilliant games voice actor.
Yeah.
And you can hear it in his action. Whenever he has to do any kind of action, he's just so good at it. Like you can, and when you watch him recording as well, he's so physical. He's moving his body around a lot, which you have to do in order to have it come through the voice. You need to move your body, because if you try to do it completely straight without moving anything, without any facial expressions, it would sound dead. There would be a flatness to it. So the best voice actors are really physical, and so you can hear that he does a lot of gaming characters.
Yeah.
But yeah, I doubt he'd be willing to come to where we live to chat, unfortunately. Or any of the others, to be honest.
We can see if anyone would like to
we're a bit out of the way. That's the
jump
only
on, or maybe record a little something.
Oh yeah, we could probably get a voice note from someone.
I reckon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if Boomer's around.
Oh, yeah.
To bring in a cast member.
So Boomer is in episode 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Boomer is in episode 2. We could have gone for just a... Laurence uses libraries and things, which is little samples of different musical instruments, but also sometimes, sound effects and things. But really, there's no substitute for the real thing, is there?
No. This is the quietest she's been in ages. Boomer normally goes nuts if you pick her up.
What's the name of Boomer's character?
Dinky.
I can't believe I killed the cat.
Yeah. So Dinky is the name of the cat who gets thrown overboard by Captain Graham in episode 2, which is the detail that seals his fate, because Calico Jack Rackham goes, I think Dinky should be avenged.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, that was Boomer playing that role. And I'm surprised she hasn't made any sounds, because she normally makes a noise when you pick her up.
Yeah, she normally has a lot of outrage going on.
She's been asleep. I picked her up off the bed. But there you go. Cast members. There we are.
Yeah. Yeah, this is normally the least willing to contribute, actually. But in this case, maybe the most willing.
Yeah.
Cast member to contribute.
Possibly.
But yeah, if you do want us to do this, send us a little message, and if there's enough people that it's not embarrassing, then we'll do it again.
Yeah, I mean, if there's plenty to say about every single episode of this thing, so we could do more of these.
Yeah, let us know. I hope this was interesting to everyone.
It was fun for us to
and
hear.
And that we were articulate as well.
Yeah.
That's always a big question mark. It's very weird being ourselves on camera as well.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So, on that note, Magenta and Bernard will be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
At 8 p.m, the usual charity live stream time slot.
Maybe Magenta should sing Cut and Run.
I think she should, I think we should make that happen.
I think she'd manage it as well. She's got a great voice.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's difficult.
Yeah.
She can do anything.
Absurd. Ridiculous.
Tomorrow is a Choose Your Own charity event.
Oh, yeah.
So Magenta and Bernard have not chosen a charity. So you can go on to the link that will be displayed in the normal way, but you can pick your own charity.
So it will still come up and they'll be able to see who's donated and to what charity. But yeah, it's not... it's not specified by them.
So you can pick the cause that you want to support, which is fun.
Yeah. Okay. Well, have a lovely rest of the day.
I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Happy Easter weekend.
Yeah.
And we will probably do another one of these soon then.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Yeah. All right.
People want it.
People want it. Oh, Boomer's getting agitated.
Yeah,
right. We better say goodbye.
Right.
Bye everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
See you again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.